Hello people, welcome one and all to Jojo's Learning Club.
Hello guys, welcome back once again. So this is the third section on logarithms, and on this section I'll be discussing on how to solve integral equations using logarithms. So the law of logarithms can be used to solve integral equations, and this is what I'm going to show through this section. So first let's take 3 raised to x is equal to 27. So 3 raised to x is equal to 27. How can we solve these integral equations using logarithms? Take logarithm on both sides. So what happened? I'm taking a logarithm of base 10. You can take any logarithm, yeah? So I'm taking a logarithm base 10. So it becomes log 10 raised to 3x is equal to log of 27, right? So it's same like this, right? So now what happens? You can write this as what? X into log to the base 10 3 log to the base 10 3 is here same as log of 27 is what? It is 3 cube. So you can write this as again 3 into log 3 is equal to x into log 10 3. So now what happens? This gets cancelled and you can find the value of x from it. So this is how you solve the equations using logarithms. Okay, so the first problem is over, and now let's do the second problems in a similar way. From the second problem, you need a calculator or scientific calculator to do your further problem. Okay, now let's do the second problem, that is 2 raised to x is equal to 3. So 2 raised to x is equal to 3. Similarly, what you have to start? You have to take logarithm. For the ease of doing, I am taking log of 10. You to the base 10. You can also take log to the base e. It doesn't matter, right? But you have to take log on both sides. So log of 10 to 2 raised to x is equal to log of 10 to 3. So what you can do? You can write this as x of log 10 to 2 is equal to log of 10 3. Okay, so now we can find the value of x as log 10 3 by log 10 log 2 to the base of 10. From this you can easily find your answer. Okay, let's find what is log 3 from the calculator. Log of 3, right? It is what? 0.47721 by log 2. Use your calculator, yeah? Log 2. It is 0.301029. Okay, now you can do is what? Log 2 by log 2 minus log 3. It is same as, sorry, you can't do that because log of here you can't apply the same rule as log 2 minus log 3. That you cannot do because this is not a number. This is a number, but these are two different numbers. So you have to find the separate answer by just doing 0.4771771 divided by 0.301029. So let's see what's the answer. 1.5848 and so on. So this is the answer for the problem number 2. I hope it's clear. So what we are doing, we are just taking logarithm on both sides of the equation and just equating and finding the answers. So that's it. So this is for the second problem. So we have finished already with the second problem. And now let's do the third problem. Third problem is 2 raised to x plus 1 is equal to 3 raised to 2x minus 5. Okay, in this problem what you have to do, again take the logarithm. So what happens? X plus 1 into log of 10 log of 2 base to the 10 is same as 2x minus 5 into log 10 to the 3. It is better, you can do any way. Either you can substitute the value of log 3 here, or you can substitute at the end of the problem. So I'm going to first solve this. So what happens? So x into log of 10 2 plus 1 into log 2 to the base of 10 is equal to 2x into log to the base of 10 3 minus 5 into log 3 to the base 10, right? 2x, I just opened the brackets. Now you can apply the values and substitute for it. Okay, let's see what is log 2. Log 2 is 0.30. I am writing only up to 4 decimal places. Yeah. In the above problem, I have written here 6 decimal places here. Then I have found the answer. But in this problem, for the ease of doing, I am just taking up to 4 decimal places. So x into 0.3010 plus, again what is log 2? Again it is 0.3010. And here what happens? 2x into what is log 3? Log 3 is 0.4771 minus 5 into 0.47, that is what? It is 2.38. I am writing it together, okay? 2.3856. Okay. Now group together the numbers with constants together and variables on the one side of the equation. Then you just have to find the answer from the next equation. Okay, just I'm going to group this together. So I'm going to put this to this side and move this to this side. So again what you have to find? 2.3856, that is 2.3856 plus 0.3010. What is this? 2.6866 is equal to, again what it is? 0. Oh, I can also substitute this 2 over here, and so it will become only in terms of x. What it is? 0.4771 into 2. What it is? 0.4771 into 2. 0.9542. So what you have to do again? You just have to take this to this side of the equation. Then what it happens? Like 0.9542 minus 0.3010. So what it is? It is 0.6532x. From this you can find the value of x. X is what? 2.6866 by 0.6532. Yeah, it's a little bit complex because there are 4 decimal places, right? So that's why this is a little bit messed up, but no problems. 2.6866 divided by 0.6532. 2.6866 divided by 0.6532. Okay. So what is the answer? 4.1129. So this is the final answer for the problem number 3. Okay, if you have any doubts, please feel free to reach me under my email ID, or also you can comment under my video. So the first problem was very much easy. You just took log on both sides and found the value of x. Second problem, similarly, you can just have to do like this. And the third problem, it was a bit complex because you have to apply this formula and substitute all these values. Yeah, but I think it's clear. Okay, if you have any doubts, as I said, please feel free to reach me under my email ID. Okay, so that's all for this section, and now let's discuss the fourth problem. So now let's discuss the fourth problem. X raised to 3.2 is equal to 41.5. Okay, it is somewhat different from the problems which you have done before. Now, as the same rule, what you have to do, you can either take common logarithms or natural logarithms, but take on both sides of the equation. So for that, equality of equation is maintained. Okay, so let's do 3.2 into log to the base 10 of x is equal to log 41.5 to the base 10. So how can you find from this? So log to 10 to the base x is equal to what? Log to the 41.5 by 3.2. I hope it's clear. What I have done here, 3.2 into log x to the base 10 is equal to log of 41.5 to the base 10. Then what I did, I just wrote the term with x on one side and pushed all other variables or constants to the other side. Sorry, all other constants to the other side of the equation. That is, I pushed this 3.2 to divided by term here. Okay, so now you have to find what is log to the 41.5. What is 41.5? It is 1.6180 by 3.2. So now we have to find what is this divided by 3.2. What is it? It is 0.5050. So now the equation is what? Log x to the base 10 is equal to 0.50. And if you want to remove logarithm from that expression of x, what you have to do? You have to take the power raised to 10. 10 raised to some. This raised to 10 on both sides of the equation. To remove this, then what this happens, this will go, and finally you will only have x over here. So for any equation, if you want to remove that logarithmic expression, what you have to do, because you are taking the expression as logarithm to the base 10, but if it was e, what you have to do, you have to take e raised to that power. E raised to log e is what? That itself. E raised to log e of 1 is, for example, I'll write it, otherwise you'll get confused. For example, if it is like this, it is same as x. Similarly, if log 10 to x, if you want to get only that x, what you have to do? Here base is 10. So you have to raise to 10 raised to log 10 of x is same as x. How you do this? Because here I have taken the log with the base 10, I have raised 10 raised to that power. If it was e over here, then you have to consider here as e raised to that power. Okay, so similarly 10 raised to 0.50. Now all these logarithmic expression is removed from the x, and now it's only x over here, right? So x is equal to 10 raised to 0.5050. Now we have to find what is the value of that. 0.5050. What is it? It is 3.19889. I hope this problem is clear. It is somewhat different from the first three problems. In the first three problems, we didn't had an expression with log and x together. In that, it was easy that you have all these terms on the other side and you can find easily using the calculator. But in this expression, what it was different, you have to take log 10 to x. Similarly, if you take e to the power of log x to the base e, it is same as x. Similarly, I have taken what? 10 to the log x to the base of 10 is same as x. Please don't get confused with it. If you have any doubt, please feel free to reach me under my email ID jojoslearningclub@gmail.com. Okay, so that's all for this section on indical equations using logarithms. And now let's discuss some general note on logarithms. So these are applied to any base. For example, if you take to the base of 10 or to the base of e, these rules are same. That is, log to any base 1 is 0. How did we get that? What is the equation for logarithm? Y is equal to a raised to x. So x is equal to log of y to the base of a. So from that equation, you can write a raised to x is equal to 1. And a raised to x, when do you get 1 here? You get only when a is raised to 0, right? So from that we know that x is equal to 0. So to any base, log of 1 is always 0. And similarly, to any base, log of that same base number and the a's value, when these come as same, the value is 1. Because a raised to x is equal to a raised to 1, and from that you get x is equal to 1. Again, log of 0 to the base of a tends to minus infinity. How does it happen? Because 0 is equal to a raised to x. Only if the x value approaches to minus infinity, we get 0. How? It should be 1 a raised to some minus infinity. What is a raised to minus infinity? That is 1 by a raised to infinity. Any number divided a raised to infinity is what? 1 by infinity. What is 1 by infinity? 1 by infinity is 0. So to get a 0 over here, this number should approach to minus infinity. That is what said log of 0 to the base of any number is always tends to minus infinity. So these are the general notes, and this applies to any base, that is common logarithms or natural logarithms. And with this section, I come to an end on logarithms, and on my next section, I'll be discussing about what are exponential functions. So let's see you over there, and bye bye, take care.